Hey skiers, I'm Jeff from skiessentials.com. Welcome to our 2022 ski test. Right here we've got the new, or at least slightly changed, Liberty Evolv 84. Kind of the big change for Liberty for 2022 is they got rid of their V series skis. So those used to be at least home to the narrowest skis that Liberty made. They were kind of their first carving skis, first directional carving skis. And those are gone. So now the Evolv series are the narrowest skis that Liberty makes, and kind of their directional all-mountain collection. This Evolv 84 is actually the narrowest ski that Liberty makes. So kind of the closest thing that you'll get from Liberty to a dedicated front-side carving ski. Realistically, it's a little more versatile than most dedicated front-side skis at 84 underfoot, but pretty comparable carving performance, which is pretty darn cool. So 84 underfoot, pretty obviously. The big change to these skis for 2022 is VMT 3.0. So VMT is something that Liberty's been using in their skis for a little while now. We're seeing it kind of adapted to some different collections, like we get VMT 1.0 in the Origin skis now. These Evolv skis now have 3 vertical strips of metal. So pretty different than traditional metal laminates. These are actually kind of metal struts that run longitudinally through the ski. Overall, it's less metal than if you were to use traditional horizontal laminates. What's nice about that is it's kind of taking a little bit of weight away while still giving you the performance benefits of having metal in the ski. These vertical metal struts also, what we've found is they're really good at controlling counterflexing, so the ski is less likely to kind of bounce off the snow surface. So pretty cool to get that extra strip of metal in these skis. Just gives them a little bit more power, which kind of makes sense since they're taking away the V series skis, so kind of boost the performance of these. Now shape, like I said, definitely a directional ski. We do get a little bit of rocker in these skis, not a lot. So it's kind of low rise, pretty moderate tip rocker here. It starts about where my hand is. There is some tail rocker too, but not much. Realistically, the tail is a little bit flatter, and we do get kind of a squared off finish in the tail shape as well, which means it's going to complete a carving turn very nicely. The rest of the ski is camber underfoot, not tremendously high rise camber. I'd say only a couple millimeters per ski, but there is camber in these skis. So performance of these skis, when you think about Liberty, I think most people don't think about a ski like this that's 84 underfoot with metal in it. Most people think of lightweight twin tips and stuff like that. That's kind of the company's heritage, but they've become really good at making this style ski as well. In fact, the Evolv skis are some of the quietest and dampest skis that you will ever ski. They just feel like they're glued to the snow surface, and they feel pretty darn responsive too. Not the most energetic ski in the world, but this ski has a 16-meter turn radius, so it does feel like it's coming across the fall line pretty nicely. It doesn't feel like a carving ski that requires a ton of skier input or like a super aggressive skier. I do think it's best for, I'd say, a relatively aggressive skier, somebody who's comfortable at least pushing the ski at least a little bit, or I should say a fairly significant amount. You're comfortable at a higher edge angle, you're comfortable really standing on the ski into your carves, but you don't need to be like skiing at 50 miles an hour all the time. These actually do quite well at moderate speeds. So really, really smooth carving performance. They feel very powerful. Just a lot of fun to link carving turns on. And then you do get some versatility in these skis as well. So easier tail release than if you didn't have any rocker back here at all. Some skis, when you get kind of focused on carving performance, they can feel pretty locked into a turn. These will release their edge and skid and smear a little bit more easily. Gives them a little bit better or easier performance when you take them into moguls and stuff like that. But I think it's fair to say that the highlighting performance of these skis is just the way that they carve and how smooth they feel. So great ski, definitely the most carving focused ski in Liberty's line now. would be a really good choice if, maybe you are a Liberty skier and you have something like the Origin 96 or maybe something wider and you want to stick with the brand but get something more firm snow focused. Evolv 84 would be awesome for that application, or really anybody that wants an all-mountain ski that's more focused on carbon than anything else. So that's it. Let us know if you have any questions about it, and we will see you out there on the slopes.